Break. My balls are in the back. I like to put my balls on your back. Just like on it. I'm not gonna do anything like sexual with them. I just would like to rest my nutsack on the small of your back.
There's a fucking mine.
Oh! The Bonkler.
Is this a joke to you guys? Is this a joke?
Dominate me and tell me I'm a piece of shit or whatever?
It's you. This is a taste of what SpiritWeasel is gonna be like in 3 weeks when the dementia kicks in.
This is me now, bitch. The dementia's already kicked in. I'm sending it. I'm full sending it. Women, am I right? I say women, am I right? Because in the lore, pushes up glasses, nerd emoji. These are all women. These are maidens that were transformed by Seath.
I don't have a dick. I
If
don't
we
have a
keep-
dick.
We're gonna get some turrets. Just fucking noise, chips. Yeah. I did not need to say it like that. Okay. I don't know. Are we gonna try?
What's going on, guys? This is very funny. Hello, Didi. Congratulations, Qmu, on your first. Thank you for the resubscription, Mar. I appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't have much for. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I am. I'm just gonna casually play Mega Bonk and just like vibe, hang out with the gang, maybe say some stupid shit as you do. A hydrate. I got you. Thank you for the hydrate. I was dying. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Oh, I think some of you know, some of you might not. I don't know who all is here, but I did get throne set up with like some things on it to hopefully provide an alternative for people that don't want to give money to Twitch. It's like almost all like just random dice stuff, some overly expensive stream things, a cat toy, and a camera. So dab or whatever. I have not been awake for very long. So I don't know what I'm doing here. The cat toiler. The diceler. Oh, you know, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was thinking about doing. Opinions on a stream where I just sit here, talk to you, and sort my giant box of dice. Like, you guys would be able to... I'd have like the camera like up here somewhere pointing down, so you guys would be able to see me like take all the dice out of it and sort it and stuff like that. But it'd be kind of like a very chill ASMR adjacent type stream. Me when I sort my giant box. I'll sort out your giant box for you. I've got unlocks. I've got like a bunch of money. I now have less money. My eye. I don't want to play Robin Hood lady. I just like, I don't care about her. I could got another skin for Fox. I've got a skin for Clank. I don't know who do I want to play? Maybe I should like try and do some of this other stuff. Let's look at my quests. Got cat hair in my mouth, as you do. Thorn's Tome to level 9. I don't want to get Thorn's Tome to level 9. 2 challenges. Yeah, get the dang thing out of my mouth. Microwave duplicate ice crystals 3 times in a row. I don't know what the hell that is. 6 challenges. No, but for this guy I need his weapon, which is the Dex Executioner. Killed 1,250 enemies using the sword. Okay, you know what? I'm dying. I can do that. I could potentially sword it up. So I need to this isn't quite the right spot for me to put this. Put this down like here. You have to let me know if how the sound is. I need to think of like actual subjects to talk about, because talking about the actual game, I don't think it's gonna get me there. But I'm not entirely sure what like the go-to is. I guess if we're talking about I don't know, I keep getting recommended, because I'm playing at night, I guess is the connection here. I keep getting recommended on, how do you feel about bobcats? You know, I wouldn't say that I've got a lot of opinions on bobcats. They got big feet. This is not a foot fetish thing, just for clarity's sake. I just know that they have large feet. All the better to walk on the snow to you, my dear, or whatever. Do I prefer... Bobcats are not lynx, correct? Like one of the, I think bobcats are smaller than lynx, or maybe the other way around. I can't remember. We had one on the property yesterday, but I couldn't get a photo. What the hell? Finn has been on high alert. He just wants you to be protected. Stay away from me, scorpions. Spirit says the phrase, it's not a foot fetish thing, quite a lot. It's because you degenerates will always assume that it is. Tell me I'm wrong. Actually, don't tell me I'm wrong. I don't want you to tell me I'm wrong. I only want you to tell me that I'm right. Unless we're talking about voting habits, in which case don't ever tell me I'm right. Thank you, Mar. Wait, what did I... No, that's the opposite of what I asked. Not thank you, Mar. I take it back. How could you do this to me? Golden Skellington. Kumu, what are your opinions on bobcats? This is something I would like to know. Because the fact that you brought it up makes it seem like you have opinions on them. Ooh, demonic soul. Sorry, I'm Satan posting? You said you wanted something to talk about? They're pretty neat, but also scary. They're not like that big, right? Like they're maybe knee high. I mean, they'd hurt, but you'd definitely win in a fight against one. I don't know why that's my metric of whether something is scary, on whether I could beat it in a fight. Maybe that's just like how my brain works. Like, I think about things that I'm scared of. I can't beat the ocean with my bare fists. I can't beat fucking bears with my fists. And bears scare the fuck out of me. I actually, one of the things that we're planning to do this upcoming summer is go to Rocky Mountain National Park. And it turns out they do be having them bears. And that like kind of terrifies the fuck out of me. I can say that I'm like this good person and everything, and then the instant a bear shows up, I can and will abandon my family and friends to get the fuck out of there faster than they can. This one was probably 3/4 the size of Finn. Mostly worried about the dog and about future chickens. Yeah, that makes sense actually. We don't have any outdoor animals. I mean, I guess we've got Frank, but I don't think Frank is gonna be particularly fucked up by a bobcat. In many ways, I think that he would stomp that fucker into the dirt. Frank's a good boy. Also, he's big. I think a bobcat would be more afraid of him than he would be of a bobcat. Considering there was a black bear here at one point, and Frank was like, "Let me at him. I'm gonna kick his ass. Let me out of this fence. I'm gonna beat him ass." He was so ready. I've never seen Frank more ready to kill something. So I guess in many ways, while I don't like literally have a guard dog, we have Frank, which is like pretty close, you know? Not quantity. I think I probably want like damage and size, perhaps. Lifesteal, maybe. Lifesteal is probably the one. I think I can live without the rest of them. Lifesteal is probably the one that I want. Okay, these are not it. I will now banish you, Shield Tome.
My god, it's a fucking skeleton.
Yo, Blurred Mom. Hello, Blurred Mom. Word on the street is that you had a bobcat on your property yesterday. Last night? When did you say? I don't remember. Sometime recently. True. What are your opinions on bobcats, Blurred Mom? I need to know these things. I've been asked this. I've asked many people this. And by many people, I mean, I guess, like, one person. I'd like to know. Man, I'm gonna... Lord Mom, how available are you right now? This is not like me asking you on a date thing, just for clarity's sake. This is not me asking you on a date. Because if you're available, I'm gonna fucking ask you questions. One killed our neighbor's cat. Okay, I no longer appreciate bobcats. I mean, I guess bobcats gotta eat, but ask away. Oh fuck. I was prepared for this. Now I gotta think of something to ask. Where were you October 7th, 1972? Yo, what's going on, Power? What was that's a good one. Have you always been in the occupation that you are currently? I guess I don't know how public your occupation is. And how did you get to that point? Like, if you didn't start there, what was your like what was your path to reaching that point? Why did you go into the field? Was working in a Best Western hotel. Oh, hell yeah. Well, maybe not hell yeah. I don't... Tired as fuck. Did shrooms with friends last night? Oh. Couldn't be me. I've never done that. Or, you know, like, I guess I'll open the question to the class. If anybody has interesting ways about how they got into their current career choice, I would like to hear about them. got them legendaries and got high AF or whatever the kids call it. What the fuck are you talking about? You probably like actually know what you're talking about. I've got no freaking clue what the hell you're on about. Got them legendaries. Me when I'm asking my friend what kind of what Pokemon he is caught, because he's telling me that he caught a lot of different kinds of Pokemon. Chad, is this anything? On a 5-hour endless walk, I'm gonna be honest with you, Power. The fact that you said it went on for 5 hours kind of makes it seem like it wasn't endless. Maybe this is me just being a bit of an ignoramus, but I have to imagine the fact that there was an end time on it makes it seem like maybe it was not endless. It seemed endless in my head. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think even if you weren't high, a 5-hour walk would seem a little bit endless. It's a long ass time. I need this to go off faster. You know, yeah, we can leave some fire behind us. Oh, another question could be, is there anything cool that you collect? And how did you, oh, give me the movement speed actually. How did you begin collecting said thing? Like for me, it's, obviously it's dice. I think I've showed you guys my dice stuff before. How I exactly got there, I'm not 100% sure. I think I just like, I think I just saw like some cool dice at one point and I was like, well, oh, I bet it was like, cause in, you collect cows. Oh, like little, I was gonna say like little figurine cows, but like little knick-knacky decoration cow things. Cow and cow adjacent things. I think for me, the dice thing started like when I was a kid. There was a time when I was like, you know, I don't collect anything, but collecting things sounds really cool. So I would like to collect something, but I was also a kid and I was like, I don't like have anything. So I was like looking through my parents like drawers on in their house, and obviously in one of our drawers we had, well, I could say obviously, maybe it's not obvious, we had a some dice, because both of the sides of my parents' families grew up like quite poor, so that was like their entertainment was like card and dice games, and so they that ended up being like our kind of like main entertainment for a lot of time when we were kids and stuff. So that was just like something that we happen to have a lot of, was dice, which was so I think that's just like kind of how I got onto collecting dice, was just like me wanting something to collect but not knowing what to collect, so I just like chose something that I saw in front of me because, you know, I was a child, and that happened to be dice. So it doesn't seem like the most exciting thing. Not a collector. Blurg Dad does all of the collecting. Kumu too. I would like to hear about these. I used to collect keychains. I like that. Oh, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else about it. I should kill more things with the sword. Stop fucking lying. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think it was Kimu that told me that they collected keychains. So I'm gonna assume it was Didi that collects keychains based on that. It's very funny. Power, you do not also collect keychains. There's no way. I'm confused, yeah. I used to collect souls. Oh my god. I do not. That would have been really funny if you did. Collects match safes, pillboxes. Oh. I'll have to, I also collect souls. Pinky, you collect cards. Like decks of playing cards, yes? Oh, I should show Pinky some of my stuff. Pinky, you might, are you just interested in cards in general, or do you just like collect cards currently? Collect is a big word, but I like decks of cards. Okay. Like, are you interested in seeing some of the ones that I have? I definitely don't have a collection. Well, I technically have a collection. It's just not my collection. Sure. Okay. After this run, maybe I'll do a little bit of show and tell on that kind of stuff. But my I can't remember if it's originally my grandpa's or like his mom or dad's. But I think it was mostly my grandfather's. I mean, I guess it still is because he's alive, but he gave it to me. But he had a collection of decks of cards. And he recently, like for Christmas, gave it to me because it's like kind of, I'll be honest with you, it's a little morbid, but my grandparents are fully aware that they're not doing the best health wise. And so they're thinking it might be, it's getting towards that time that they might need to consider what they're gonna do with some of their stuff when they're not here. I was collecting Bakugan when I was 5. God. I have a cool deck of card hand painted by a local indigenous tribe. That's actually sick as fuck. Holy crap. That's awesome. That sounds super, super fucking cool. Recently and for Christmas is not really the same at the moment. Well, when you, Pinky, when you get to be my age, anything within the last like 5 years ends up just being recently. Or maybe I just like don't have a functioning memory. And when I started that statement, I didn't know where I was going. You mean ancient? Yeah, pretty much. You better be careful though, because there's at least, actually besides Power and Vinny, everybody else here is older than me. Or well, you, Power and Vinny. Which is kind of amusing to me. Lurk for trench digging, gotcha. But yeah, it's they're doing chicken coop and chicken coop adjacent things. What have I not? I missed that. I was saying that you are one of the few people here that's actually younger than me. Like I think I was calling it middle-aged is a little crazy, but in terms of the people that are in my stream currently, I think I'm like middle of the road in terms of age. Because I know a lot of people are older than me. I'm one of the youngest. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I'm 24 turning 25, yeah. Actually, I think that makes you, I mean, technically one of the youngest, but also not that not that young. Like, I'm pretty sure Pinky is like 20 or 21, something like that. Early 20s, maybe late teens. Vinny is mid to late teens. Mar is just over 20. Fuck no. I'm 18. Yeah, it's close enough. Honestly, the difference between well, I was gonna say the difference between 18 and 20 is not that much. Actually, it kind of is, like, unironically. It's around like your late teens and early 20s, probably between like the 10-year period between 10 and 20 or 15 and 25 is like a massive like change in, I guess, like mental would be a good way to put it. It's like you don't, I mean, you physically change, but it does not feel as big of a change as you realize until later in life. Changed a lot between 18 and 23. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't like, it doesn't feel like a lot in the moment, but then afterwards it's like kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm sorry. I was really enjoying the collection talk. Power, tell me more about your cow stuff. Puberty ends at 25, so that makes sense, I guess. At least it's supposed to. I mean, I always hear that like your brain kind of, well, not really stops developing, but like that's when you reach full maturity. And puberty is kind of like about maturing, right? But I've never really, I guess I've never really considered that part of puberty, but I guess like it technically is, right? I just don't think I've ever thought about it that way before. Puberty to me is like a thing that happens when you're like in your mid-teens, and then it kind of subsides by your late teens. But I think that's just like the big change part of it, or at least your stereotypical things for puberty, like the body hair, the horniness, that kind of stuff. But I guess I mean, it is more than that. I just don't ever like think about it. Pinky, how did you start, like, since you don't say collecting, how did you get into cards, I suppose? It's kind of crazy that we do that if you think about it. It is a little crazy. Show you my collection eventually, Weasel. Why does that feel like I'm supposed to be blushing? Is that weird? Maybe that's weird. Ooh, yeah, it felt like very ooh woo, but I don't know why. Okay, I just always liked pretty decks of cards. Okay, based. Fair enough. I wasn't double thought, I'm too tired. The minor interest in Magic. I'm guessing you mean like actual card Magic and not Magic the Gathering. That would be my guess anyways. I do like, yeah, okay. You know, I don't know what it is, Pinky, but you kind of do give me the vibes of somebody that would, have some small sleight of hand ability. Where like if you really focused on it, you could go sicko mode with it. Like magic tricks. Yeah, see, that always feels like really cool to me, but I don't think I have like the hand dexterity. Dexterity? What is that? Dexterity for it. I have an MTG deck, but I only play mono blue full counterspell deck because I'm toxic. Power, I'm never gonna play Magic with you. just for like full clarity's sake, I'll respect you for the hustle. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I do kind of love playing full counterspell. That being said, I never wanted to die more than watching somebody just counterspell me and me not being able to play the game. I think Pinky being into theater kind of I don't know why, but that like for some reason goes hand in hand with card tricks in my brain. Probably because with magicians there's some sort of, or there's quite a bit of like showmanship that goes along with it. I don't know. Pinky, you seem like a very interesting individual that I do not know much about. You know what's worse? A full of white exiles with no creatures, just planeswalkers. That's fucked up. I mean, control is definitely needed for the game. I also hate control. Megaball, yo, what's going on, Creed? Creed, do you collect anything? I feel like I've asked you this before. We're talking about collecting things. And I'm like genuinely interested. For some reason, the idea of people collecting things, and there's always like a neat story behind it. So I'm interested to hear if you have anything like that. Oh, getting my ass beat. Maybe I'm not. No, I kind of am. No, I'm fine. Only hearts. Okay, gotcha. From 5 to right now, the only thing that changed in me is that I know more stuff. But to give a grasp at my mentality, in the last year, I rewatched the first 2 seasons of Bakugan, Beyblade Burst, and IBX, and I liked them more than when I was a kid. Interesting. I don't know what IBX is. That one might be too new for me or too old for me. But I can tell you when I was younger, I had, I wouldn't say, I was always very interested in Beyblade. Beyblade was my generation's Bakugan. But I did have like a small like arena for them, and I had like one Beyblade, but it wasn't like one of the cool ones. It was like one of their like cheap budget ones. But it was I had a lot of fun with it. There's something about spinning tops. I mean, I guess it's kind of like been just like a thing through history, right? Where spinning tops have been like a thing that people enjoy. So that's kind of cool. I guess that's probably why it makes sense for it to be fun. Oh, wow, I'm gonna die. I can't hide behind this log. I don't know if I have any lifesteal. Get behind the cactus. I'm not behind the cactus. I got stuck. Unless Lego counts. I don't know if that counts. Yeah, sure. Why would that not count? Creed is Weasel's polar opposite. One is bald, the other is a hair lord. It's true. Creed also collects hearts, and I collect spades. Doesn't really count, and doesn't really work as well as I was hoping it was going to. He collects shards. See, this is why Creed's just better. Wait, what did Pinky say? Yeah, the main thing I kept reading about in the magic trick books is just to tell the audience lies. Yeah, see that's I mean, it's on paper it sounds whack, but also I'm like, fucking true, brother. Fucking true, bruv. Fidget spinners are kind of like spinning tops if you think about it. Yeah, I know that's true. The wise words of Creed, I know that's true. Plus 11.2% size. Any size queens out there? I don't know if I like saying that, but I don't know if my poop humor should count as making me better. Well, it was yeah, fuck you. I'll decide when I want to decide. Let me compliment you, you fuck. Any room for a size king? Yeah, sure.
Meow.
Okay, I'll go get my cat. We're not done discussing. Oh fuck! I was gonna show Pinky those decks of cards. Damn it. Bro, where the fuck is my cat? I found her. Real close to the camera. The people love seeing you because you're very cute. There's her belly. Okay, run along now. Okay. I will resume. Lenny, Larry. See, Creed, this is why you're the funny guy here. It amuses me literally every time you call her Larry. It's because you, like, mistakenly called her Larry once or something. And I'm just like, that shit's funny. I guess it's not really what I was originally going to say. But one thing, I think I've said it before, but my grandma collects spoons, like your, like those kind of, like fancy, I mean, not just like spoons, but like collectible spoons. You'd have to see one to understand. I can't really describe them. They're like spoons, like with patterns and shit on them, and like artwork and things like that. LBX Little Battlers Experience is an anime adaptation of the game produced by the company that created Inazuma 11, Ni no Kuni, and some other anime games. In short, level 5 is awesome. I will take your word for it. What do I want? Do I want this bow? Let's give me the bow. Kind of wanted the rocket, but I'll take the bow. Silverware spoons? Not exactly. When I show you the cards, I'll show those to you as well. It'll make more sense once you've seen them. Like a car spoon or like a Kung Fu Panda spoon? Kind of, but like not lame as fuck like that. Hope this helps. Sorry, is that toxic? That might be toxic. I don't know why I said that might be toxic. That's actually just like omega toxic. But I also like kind of collect Lego sets. Not exactly. It depends on what you would consider a collection. I think I'm kind of with Creed where I'm like, what counts as a collection? Counts as collecting something. Like I own a few Legos, but would I count it like collection worthy? I don't know. It's like building Lego. I have like 5 to 6 sets. I have, apparently I like just thinking about building Lego because I've got like a 5 or 6 sets. Yeah, it's probably like closer to, it's 4 or 5 sets. It's like in my closet that I haven't put together. Mostly because, I just like don't have anywhere to display them right now. I would like spicy meatball. I found this guy on YouTube short that does old styles of clothes, GRWM videos. And apparently he actually just doesn't wear modern clothes anymore. The more you know. It is someone's birthday coming up. It is in fact my birthday coming up in 2 days. So I'll do some sort of birthday stream kind of thing. Oh, Night, he's going off on Nightbot. Telling you a Lego stream would go crazy. I'm telling you I've done a Lego stream before and it did go kind of crazy. Actually, it didn't go that crazy. But it was very vibe based. I was just like building a Lego set and just like chatting with people. There wasn't too many people there, but I was still having like a pretty good time. I want to get back to it. I just like haven't done so yet. Enjoy your birthday. Got any big plans? Not really. Turns out I'm turning 32, so it's not like a big exciting thing. I'll probably stream. Hopefully I can stream for like a bit longer than normal would be the idea, but not much. My parents will probably take me out to dinner. But it's kind of it. It's not really. Am I dead here? Why did I upgrade the difficulty? Am I stupid? But there's not really. Yep, I am stupid. I remember turning 32. I do not yet. I have a similar thing with jigsaw puzzles too. Oh, really? You have a birthday, dude? I didn't know it was that close. I do, yeah. Okay, so this is me shilling, but I did, in fact, this is part of what started it. I did, in fact, set up my throne. You can do, I think this works. Yeah. There's this where if you don't want to give money to Amazon or well, I guess you're still probably giving money to Amazon. If you don't want to give money to like Twitch, you can buy some stuff off of here or contribute money, or you don't have to at all. But I got bullied into connecting my throne account. So there you go. A lot of it is like random sets of dice, like mystery dice. And then I figure the idea would be that I could open them on stream. I thought that might be kind of fun. Vince, do you, that's what we were talking about, like collecting things. Do you collect anything, Vince? You seem like the kind of guy that might collect things. And I feel like it'd be something interesting if you do. I can post you a bottle of cum if you'd like. I'd much prefer it fresh from the source if I can get it, but I mean, no, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. I don't want to, I'm getting blown around by these tornadoes. I think either Alan or John Ness was also streaming while you did the Lego stream. All I know is I rated in pretty much at the end. Oh, fair enough. I could see that. I don't remember. It was like a while ago. I celebrated the movie. Fair enough. You just gotta, it's the little celebrations that matter. I mean, it's not like I'm a child anymore, so like the big celebrations are not as impactful for me. What if we don't want to give money to you, but only Amazon? In that case, Honestly, for your birthday, or for your birthday, for my birthday, just buy yourself something. That would maybe make me even happier than anyone spending their money on me. When I turned 33, I treated myself to a trip to Disney World. Nice. I have not been to any Disney amusement parks. I've been told they're like good, but also it's expensive, and you kind of are required to get like the whatever the fast pass thing or whatever. Just because otherwise the lines are like unbearable. But I've heard they do a very good job of things, and like it's an incredibly clean park, which is very cool. Collect coins and soda cups. My latest soda cup is the 38-ounce Superman promotional cup with a yellow plastic cape. Oh, that's actually, see, that's what I mean by interesting. That's not something that I have really considered people collecting before, I guess. So that's cool. Also, how can I guarantee that the level 5 are awesome? Nino Kuni are the anime art style game series, and Nero approves of them. You know, that's a that's a good point, actually. I can never remember which one Nino Kuni is, but I know that I've heard good things about it, even if I don't remember which one it is. Give me movement speed. 2 or 3 hour lines, not that unbearable. 2 or 3 hour lines is not that unbearable. You're on crack cocaine. Brother, I wouldn't even wait for my own funeral at 2 to 3 hours. I've heard they treat their employees bad too at Disney parks. Really? I thought they treated their employees like quite well. That's interesting. Like, I mean, I've not like looked into it, and I'm like a big Disney hater, but I thought that I heard that they that people like actually loved working there. Hate to break it to you, brother, but you've been waiting for your own funeral for 30+ years now. Oh fuck. It's too real. It's too real. It's too real. Change subjects. Anybody like boobs? Fuck, I forgot to show the dang, okay, after this run, somebody remind me to do like a little show and tell section. Because I would like to show some things off, it'd be cool. They're not allowed to eat, do you know what the princesses have to do? They're not allowed to eat regular yogurt. I guess that tracks. It feels like, I would guess they get paid probably like quite well, but they like have to really fucking commit to their job, right? Would be my assumption. I think they just have like really strict rules you have to follow or they fire you. Yeah, that makes sense. I think Disney is like very tied to their image. So it's like, that's how, I mean, on one hand, that's how they have like all these like probably like really well qualified good people working there, but also I'm sure it's like fucking hard. It'd be my assumption anyways. But I've never been. My mom has gone and she said it's really cool. You should probably try and go there at some point in your life, but I don't know. I think Disney was like I think I like was just in that awkward range of growing up where it wasn't, I don't know, Disney like was not nearly as important to me or as big in my life as like other generations. I think like Disney was kind of like at their peak when my mom was growing up. Oh, it costs money to refresh. The fuck? Aren't this XP tome? Sure. And then like after me, there was like the whole thing with Frozen and stuff like that, and Star Wars and Marvel and stuff like that becoming part of Disney. But it was never like, there was never any of that stuff. I should not have summoned this bandit. This bandit's gonna fucking kill me. Woo. I'm going to die. Oh, oh, there's the bandit. Why did I hit that? What am I doing? I'm actually throwing so fucking hard. Do you have anything that can heal me? Actually, yes. Assuming that I do crits. Which I've been known to do some crits. I've been known to crit a time or two. Give me the burgers. You know what else is really hard? Oh my god, Power, you're a little freak. I mean, based, but it's what I would expect from people when they show up to my streams. Silver Age, Golden Age is 47 to 59. Silver Age is 88 to 2002. I find Frozen to be overrated. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, granted, I was not the perfect like age group for it, but I unironically kind of thought Frozen was a bit of a banger. Also, the music was kick-ass, but that might be because I didn't have like a child at that age, and I didn't have to hear it like fucking constantly. But I don't know, that's neither here nor there. I can't really change that. Fucking stay away from me, asshole! Ah! Am I dead? Nope. Never a doubt in my mind. Frozen is peak. Second one is mid. Based Frozen take. Well, who are you basing here, Creed? Me or Vince? Yeah, Let It Go is good. Hell yeah. I'm dead. Let It Go pissed me off at the time. Frozen was a good movie. Frozen 2 was also not terrible. I have not seen Frozen 2. I am very much a Lion King stan. Show and tell reminder. Thank you. Thank you. Let me exit out of this real quick. Automod has held Pinky on the grounds of pants grab, which is incredibly based. I need to change my category real quick to just chatting. Collections, discussions. Okay, I don't know how I'm really gonna do this, but we're gonna figure it out together. So first thing I want to do is I need to find my tripod. I'll be right back. Okay, I've acquired small tripod. Small tripod. And we will take this camera and we will make it large. And we will turn off the display capture. And we will take this. We will go to properties. We will change it to be a height of 1000. It actually kind of works. It's not perfect, but it kind of works. There we go. No, don't change that. 1 second. I'm gonna go into. Don't tell Lusafa this, but 1 second. Okay, we're back. Okay. Tripod. Overall, Frozen comes short of what Disney churned out in the past during their peak. Yeah, fair enough. I like that setup. Or that setup. That's blasphemy. What setup is it exactly that you like, Power? What are you talking about? Oh, the Usafa thing. Don't worry. I'll put her back after I'm not like using my camera for stuff directly. What would be... In fact, the chat goes higher up. Fair enough. You can see more of it. We'll see. Is this... Ah! I've hit my microphone. What would be the ideal way? What could I put this tripod on? Perhaps the Slay the Spire board game box. This might be too thick, boy, though. Oh, this is definitely too thick, boy. Unless I put it like over here and angle it. This is so very much just like gonna be wildly unstable. If you guys can see this situation right now, this is what we're working with. But maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it won't be okay, but maybe it will be okay. Water bottle. That's so true, Pinky. Slay the Spire board game, let's go. I have not actually played it. I have not had anybody around to play it with, which is very saddening to me. But you actually just not fit in here? Oh no, you're okay. Nobody panic. It's just... I'm a professional streamer. Okay, it's a disaster. I am not a professional streamer. Let it be known. Not professional in the slightest. Okay, well, it's a fucking disaster. Smash the panic button. Yo, what's going on, Mound of Meat? Maybe I just won't use the water bottle. Hello, Mr. Mound. Mr. Mound? Can I call you Mr. Mound? Is that legal? I'm Watch TV. See ya. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Vince. I appreciate it. This is not a very good setup. I'll be honest with you. Can we call you Meat? Wild statement. No, it is better to put it this way. Okay. I've got an idea. One moment. Okay, the idea did not work. Don't ask me about it. Am I allowed to rotate this freely? Okay, hold on. I've got another idea. Hold on. Everybody hold the hell on. Never mind, it was the worst idea I've ever had in my entire life. But what if we just didn't worry about that? What if I just push this back, my monitor way farther back? Hold on, guys, I might be a troubleshooting genius. And by a troubleshooting genius... Ah! Do not speak with me. There we go. Professional streamer. Am I right, guys? Professional streamer. Except I've got a very small space here to work on. But hopefully it'll be fine. The fuck's going on? We're doing show and tell based activities, Juice. Do you have anything that you collected when you were a kid? Oh, Mound of Meat, this goes out to you too. Is there anything that you have that you collect? Or not so much? Yo, guess who fucking lost a follower? Pog. I bet it was probably Cumu. So many things I collections. Oh, I would like to hear about it. Hey guys, did anybody ever hear Ninja 2? Turns out it's the highest grossing animated movie ever because almost the whole of China decided to watch it. I have never heard of it. Collect Pokemon, but now I collect vinyl. Why would anyone unfollow? Yeah, Kumu 100%. Yeah, for sure. Okay, 1 second. Allow me to grab a couple of things to show you. I'm pretty sure I've shown you some of these things before anyways, but I will show them to you again. I've got what feels like a 500-pound box of decks of cards that were from my my grandpa's collection that I was telling you about. It's a very heavy box. And then there was okay. Hello. You're a kid to juice is crazy. Can finally look at the stream directly. Yeah, sorry, my head is not on it anymore. Not a wee baba. Okay, so since it was Pinky that, well, let me just like explain. Remember when we were talking about collectible spoons? So collect board games and CDs. Well, hell yeah. So I'm going to see if I can edit my camera settings real quick so that we can see things a bit better. I'm going to turn off autofocus. I'm going to right about there seems maybe best. And then turn off this light. I'm going to turn on this light. I don't know, it like almost works, you know? Like almost works. So this is like the collectible spoon stuff that I was telling you guys about. It's got, maybe I need to turn autofocus back on. We'll see how it goes. Nice looking spoon, thank you. But so this is like what the collectible spoon stuff that I was telling you about was. And my grandma has like a whole bunch of these. This one specifically is from, you can't read it, but it's from Mammoth Cave, which is a national park in Kentucky. Do you also collect debt? Maybe. But here's one from Lover's Leap. Well, it's got Lover's Leap, but it's from a national lake shore named the Painted Cliffs. And this is that Lover's Leap is part of the Painted Cliffs. But it's just another spoon. I haven't given my grandma spoons in a while, so I've got 3 of them to give her. And then the last one that I've got here is, it's got a bear on it. It's from California. I'm trying to get it in like focus, but it's got a bear on it. It says something on it. It says Kings Canyon National Park. It's from Kings Canyon, but then the handle, focus again, you motherfucker. The handle is just a giant sequoia, which is very cool. So she's got big old boards just like filled with these, which is very cool to me. And I hope that I one day get them. She said she's going to give them to me. So, sorry, what did you say? Nice collection. I personally collect cards, jigsaw puzzles, souls, and I'm looking to one day maybe start collecting watches, but that's expensive. Watches are expensive. I have a screen accurate watch from Escape from New York, and I bought it for $400. It goes for $12K now. Holy moly. This isn't like a collection thing, but this is something I got in Florida. For those of you that like octopodes, this is like a hand-blown glass octopus on top of a bit of coral. It's very, very cool. It's one of my favorite things that I have. But there was another one, they had 2 of these there, and there was another one that I wanted to get that was cooler than this one. It kind of like sat more into the coral. But this one is the one that I got because I wasn't sure if I was going to get it because it was a little expensive. So I went back for it and the cool one was gone, but this one is still pretty goddamn cool. So yeah, there's that. Focus, you fuck. Or don't. Focus. Hello? Camera? Camera? This is why we don't use autofocus, folks. This shit is cheeks. I'm gonna put this away before I break it. It's a cool spoon. Thank you. Thank you. My dad has 4 Grand Divers Rolex. I don't know anything about watches. I mean, I know Rolex like the brand, but it's people that are those watches that people sell secondhand way too cheap because it probably doesn't run anymore. Fair enough. Signed Star Wars, a new home movie poster signed by George Lucas. I don't care how much it's worth. Signed, but around 10K unsigned, and you have it signed. I'll probably never sell it. See, that's the problem with me collecting things that would be worth any money, because then I'd actually have to sell them to get the money out of it, you know? So yeah, man, I kind of need to cut my fingernails. Anyways, so the reason that I did this originally was because I had some cool things to show Pinky. So since I got that deck of cards and stuff like that, or not the deck of cards, the box that has a deck of cards in it, or a bunch of decks of cards. My mat here is kind of dirty, but they're slightly too long for me. I want them very slightly shorter. Never sell expensive collectibles? Hell yeah. So with the decks of cards that I had gotten, I was like, hey, maybe I should put my own mark on it by collecting some decks of cards. So I've got 2 of them so far. I've got... Can we focus on the correct thing, please? We can just autofocus. I don't care. So I've got 2 decks of cards so far that I want to put in there. I've got birds and I've got Balatro, which are pass those down for the next generation. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck the next generation. Okay, fair enough. You got me there. The Balatro cards are very cool. So I'll show off these bird cards first. The bird cards are also very cool, but I think they're a lot cooler if you're like into birds. It's kind of neat because they're from the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, which can you camera please, for God's sake? The autofocus on this thing is garbage. You can kind of see it. Anyways, so the money that these go to researching birds, which is very cool. But it's all of the cards in here are just like different North American birds, which is very cool to me. So they're very cool. All the aces are like cool things. I don't know if anybody has like a specific bird that they want to see. Because I know a lot of you guys are European, so there's not a lot of European birds in there. Saw turkey? You did. It's kind of towards the beginning here. The turkey. Did you know at one point the turkey was considered, or was going to be considered for one of or for our national bird, the United States national bird, instead of the bald eagle? Show us your favorite. Is there a loon? There is a loon in here somewhere. I don't know. There's the Canada goose. I fucking hate Canada geese. I'm looking at these all upside down. Ruby-throated hummingbird is kind of great. We have some of those at my house. I do like blue jays. A lot of people are not like big fans of blue jays, but I like blue jays. Mallard. Where are you? This is a tree swallow. Tree swallow is good in wingspan. Cardinals. This was my grandma's favorite bird before she passed away. She loved cardinals. Cardinals are so cool. They're like small red blue jays, and I love them. Sandhill cranes are very cool as well. Great horned owl. Brother, I know there's a fucking loon in here. There's the crow. Pileated woodpeckers are also really cool. Wood duck. Is there not a loon in here? I thought 100% sure there was a loon. Did I skip the loon? What suit was the loon? Was it towards the end? Oh no. There's a pie-billed grebe. Fucking hate Canada. I don't hate Canada. I don't. For real. There's no way there's not a fucking loon in here. I swear to God, I've seen the loon. There's actually not a fucking loon in here. Huh. There's actually not a loon in here. It's crazy. I really like pileated woodpeckers though. Pileated woodpeckers are very cool. They're very big woodpeckers, which is neat. Hydrate, I got you. I guess when you only have 52 birds that you got to put in here, got to make concessions somewhere. I don't know if I would have made concessions at Loon, but there's that. And then the one that I'm like really, really excited about. These are official Balatro cards. I want to go hunt down some pretty card decks now. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, do it. I'm down. These are like, these were a bitch to open because I didn't want to hurt the box. So it was really hard to actually get this sucker open. But, okay. Cards, can you come out of here the rest of the way? So, not only we've got, like all the cards look like they do in game. I wonder if I can actually take my camera and I do a transform and I rotate it. No, I flip it vertically. Maybe everything's upside down, but maybe you'll be able to see it a bit better. You'll be able to actually like see it the way I do anyways. It'll make it a little easier for me, at the very least. So all the cards in here look like they do in the game, which is very neat, very cool. There's the hearts, clubs, diamonds. They're not were those 3 jokers? Well, Pinky, it's actually your boy Jimbo Joker. Actually, would this be better if I flipped this back? Maybe. It does look a little bit better. We've got your standard Jimbo Joker. We also have the banana. The pictured cards don't have faces. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually my favorite part about the Balatro cards, is that, which is a weird thing to say that they don't have faces, and that's what I'm like amped about, but they don't. There's the banana as well, and then we've got this guy whose name I don't remember, but he's essentially the guy that can we not have my camera like tilted slightly? It's a disaster. I should not have tried to change it. Okay, maybe it's fine. I don't know. So there's these 3, which are very cool. This guy is the guy that lets you, I think he gives you another discard or another hand. I'm not entirely sure. Are these Jokers collectibles in a deck of cards? No, it's it always comes with the same 4 of them. Because that's right. They also gave you motherfucking blueprint. So it's always these same 4, which I guess I'm happy about. I just think they're neat. This one I'm not so sure. I kind of wish it was a different one. I'm not entirely sure which one I wish it was. Maybe like Supernova or something. But these other 3, fucking iconic. But this might be like the developer's favorite or something. Not entirely sure. Either way, the whole deck is very, very cool. Blueprints Joker, true. But yeah. There's the King of Spades. No face. Just a guy. A nice faceless man. So those are the only 2 like cool playing card decks that I have, I think. I might have another one somewhere, but those are like the two main ones I have. And then I was going to show you the size of the fucking box that I have of decks of cards, but I don't know how I would do that. So I'll just grab some of these out of here. But they're all like old as fuck. And also, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to like the bottom of here. So I'll just like grab some from the top and see what's going on. So there's what I think I counted one time, and there's like 50 or 60 decks of cards in there. These ones are one of the more unique ones. They're round playing cards. They look like they'd be hell to actually use, but they're just like round cards. I don't know. Kind of neat. They do seem like they would be hell to use, like I said. But they seem like more of like a novelty thing. Unfortunately, these are like the edges are all yellowed and stuff like that. It just, I don't know. And they, you can tell they're old because they like kind of have that feeling about them. Apparently from wherever Little America in Wyoming is. This is what the back of the cards look like, by the way, in case you were wondering. I had round Pokemon playing cards. Really? Which ones were those? These back in here. Neat little box form. These ones are very like weird because they're like a bit of history. Hey, what's going on, Dee Dee? So these are Camel, aka the cigarette brand. This is back when cigarettes were allowed to just like be advertised everywhere. And they were like a big deal. So, and they had their own playing cards, which is very weird. So this is like what the ace looks like. It's like a camel with a cigarette. It's very weird. These are 1988 from Reynolds Tobacco, apparently. And then it's really, honestly, it's a bit disturbing. But I found one of the face cards. Show animals smoking stuff. It's Hi Spirit, I fell victim to the cuddle puddle. It is what it is, no worries. But look at this, the face cards are fucking weird. Is this not weird as hell to anyone else? A lot of older brands have playing cards. Yeah, that's what I noticed. A lot of the cards in that box are just like old like brands of stuff. This one specifically just like feels weird because in America, at least, you can't really advertise a whole lot for smoking anymore. So it's just like a weird little bit of history. Also, unfortunately, the boxes for these are kind of like falling apart, but they are old, so is what it is. Speaking of boxes falling apart, this one where the box is like literally just like ripped apart, but these are souvenir plastic coated playing cards. They've got like a little opening at the front of them. I can't see what price these were. Where I live, it's mostly beer brands. Well, Pinky, while we're on that topic, I'm not going to open this one because it's unopened, but beer. The champagne of beers, Miller High Life. But this one is unopened, so I wasn't going to open it. I don't know what the actual cards look like inside of it, but it'd be really cool. think the round ones are super cool. They're very unique. But yeah, these ones that I was showing, I don't know exactly what. I think they're just like, bro, this poor box has seen better days. Ew, Miller. I just don't like beer in the first place, but Miller is a big brand here in America. So these ones are like pretty normal on this side. But the back of them they're from Royal Gorge, Colorado. Can you focus on that, please? Focus. I've never been here, but there you go. This is what the backs of these ones look like. I didn't know if the front looked any different, but I guess not. The playing card part, not that different. There's a little price tag on the box here, but I couldn't, it's too ripped up for me to actually see what the price was, unfortunately. That would have been a very cool thing to see how expensive these were, because I can't imagine that they were very expensive. Back in the day, everything was dirt cheap. Mom still has them in my junk. Nice. Never drunk beer either. I have. I wouldn't rush into it, Pinky. So another one that's here is these. So I live in Minnesota. There's Minnesota Twins playing cards from 1992, the year before I was born. I didn't realize that these ones are also sealed, so I guess I'm not going to open these, but we can kind of see on the back what the cards look like. They're like based off of like the players. And it's got their schedule in there, 54 full color photos. It seems like a pretty cool deck. I wish I could see it. There might be a Minnesota Twins one in there. I just don't know. I don't know what, like, oh. Yo, Pinky, check this out. Baseball? Yeah, baseball. Music notes. This one is opened. I don't remember if I've looked at these ones before or what they actually look like. Music cards, indeed. I don't know. I can't imagine that they're like super like unique or anything, but the backs all have like music notes on them. I don't know what song this is. I'm sure this is probably like a real song, like probably like a famous one. Can you focus, please? There you go. Yeah. Does the flap have piano keys? It does, yeah. Made in Taiwan. Albert Ilovitz. I don't know. Albert Ilovitz does not ring a bell to me. I see the back of the cards again. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just this. If my camera would focus, that'd be great. Can you imagine? Okay, well, maybe you don't get to imagine. Oh no, I'm holding this the wrong way, sorry. That's for release. Oh. Nice. Good eye on that. But the front of the cards, I don't know. I'm guessing these are maybe supposed to look like people, but I don't know. Most of the cards like look pretty much the same. The jokers are a little bit different, but the man knew what the song was. Oh, you like cards? Name every card. 1 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds. I said 1 of diamonds. I already fucked up. I didn't even say like ace. I literally just said 1 of diamonds. I've been outed as a fraud. man. I don't know what all is. What all is like in here. So this one has like a felt cover on it. But I've only gotten these cards for the back of the card. Yeah, fair enough. A lot of these I think are just like back of the card things, but what are you birthdaying, Dee Dee? Nice box. It is a nice box. I don't remember what's in these though. It looks like duck-based playing cards. So they're regular on this side. You can tell they're all used because of how like yellowed and kind of like gross the outside is. Camera, can we focus? They're pretty well used, but the backs of them have ducks. What are these? What does this say? Burdix Mobile. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't use these to dox a general location near me. But this was like for a specific local company, I guess. And it's got like the... Well, I guess it's not particularly local. It's like relative in how local it is. But apparently all sorts of places just used to have custom cards back in the day. You didn't dox your whole address and postcode and then tell people not to clip it, and then somebody clipped it, but actually you just got trolled and they clipped you saying don't clip it. I remember. You guys like Texas, right? Actually, I think these ones are not... Yeah, this is still a sealed deck, so I don't want to open this one either, but... Look, there's a Jonkler. Specific instance would be awful. Good thing it's never happened to anyone. That's true. But these are Texas playing cards, which is very interesting. You can kind of track where my grandpa has been based on like the playing cards. Decks of cards are still a classic gift shop item, I think. I think they're phasing out a little bit. I think they're in the same situation as like spoons, where they're around at like big ones. I don't know, big gift shops, I guess. I don't know if you want to call them that, but they're around, but they're definitely not at all of them. I think they're like on the back burner now. Now we've got Niagara Falls, Canada, which I guess this is also a sealed deck. But look at this Joker, dude. This is a sick fucking Joker. Big fan of that. But unfortunately, I think most of them, it's just like the Joker is the like one thing that's customized, and the back. But they're pretty cool. I'd like to go to Niagara Falls one day. Goblin Joker? Yeah, goblin these... Never mind. So I don't know if you want me to keep going through random decks of cards or what your thought process is, but the Joker, it's true. Because it's like a big box and I have to take out like all of the decks of cards to get to any of the ones on the bottom. But I remember when I had first gotten these, it's like it's probably the best Christmas gift that my grandparents had ever gotten me. It was like a bit emotional to just like sit there and just be like, oh, this is your collection, something you've worked on for like most of your life and you're giving it to me. Hey Shavarath. But these are great. Big fan. So would you guys rather me show you my stuff? Or would you rather me, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep like showing stuff because I'm having a good time. But unless everybody else is just like, nah, homie, play some games. Keep going with that. Lots of traveling cards. Yeah. But I can either show some of my own stuff or I can show more of like this collection of playing cards. So really up to you guys. AKA, figure it the hell out. You know what I mean? The guy's just sending emotes. This isn't helping. Your own stuff? Oh, look at that. Look at the dino in the rain. Wear tree playing cards? I don't have any. I don't think I do anyways. There's American Airlines is not really what you asked for at all, but how do these go in here? Here's an interesting card box. I don't know if the cards that are in here are particularly interesting, but American Airlines, am I right? So true, Creed. So fucking true. No, I didn't put the circle cards back. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's fine. They're back in there. Cross stitch? Damn, I want a sandwich and hot chips. Do you also want to lie? Here, you guys can look at these spoons while I see if I can find something of my own to show you that would be cool. Dee Dee, you know stuff that I've got. What would be cool to show people? Hold on, I'm turning the light on. Don't panic. Nobody panic. Show us your bulge. I can't get it close enough to the camera. I'm not bulgy enough. Okay, 1 second. I found some things. Okay, hopefully it's not too bright and it's gonna cause issues. No girth confirmed. I'm just very flaccid right now. Let me know if you guys prefer the other lighting, by the way. This one is quite a bit brighter, but we'll see. We hear a lot of echo from the estate here, Spirit. Oh my god. I have a suggestion, but I might get banned. It's not the other side of the ballroom. Dee Dee disappointed right now? What the hell? Dee Dee said no such thing. Hey, fuck you, Pinky. You can't legally do that. You can't say pants grab like that. Yeah, we don't allow pants grab here anymore. So I cannot show you the here, let me turn off autofocus real quick. I cannot show you the my girth. However, has ever seen something like that? Any idea what that might be? I said pants. Close enough. My mom texted me. I know, I turned the focus down for a reason so I could slowly bring you guys up to what it is. If your guess was a pink stone penis, you would be correct. Not 100% sure if I can really like show this on Twitch, but there you go. What a gemstone. It's true. So following the like small shaped rock things, I guess. My sister and I have a habit of just like giving these to each other, but I've got this little soapstone T-Rex. My sister got the Brachiosaurus, but that's the one I wanted, but it is what it is. Yeah, I did that on purpose, by the way, on the camera thing. Just wasn't porn allowed on Twitch for a while. There was one day, literally one day, where Twitch was like, you know what, you guys can do porn if you draw it. And so everybody started drawing porn, and they're like, "Ayo, what the fuck? How could this happen?" So there's that. And then there's also, I've never opened this before, but there's also this little stone guy in here. He's very cool. I've got like a lot of these. These are all like little critters brand for the most part. Twitch underestimated the degens. It was crazy because I didn't know that announcement happened. So I just like logged into Twitch that day and I was like, what the fuck? I also collect rocks, actually. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I like. That's the stuff I want to hear about. Oh, here's another soapstone. This one's a moose. I used to have this on my desk in my office for a long time. When I had like an actual job and was a functioning member of society. There you go. It's a cool little moose. I also have this otter. Power, try not to get too excited at the mention of otter. Rocks are worse than anything rock hard. You're a little freak. And then I've got a couple of small ones. This guy is, can I take him out of here? I can. Another hydrate. I got you. Look at this little, like, manta. Look at this little ray. Little rock ray. I think he's very cool. My sister got me this, I'm pretty sure. I mean, to be fair, my sister got me, like, almost all of these. So I guess that kind of just, like, tracks. I like that one. Thank you. I didn't make it, but... you know how it is. Are these like open? How many of these are actually open? Like, how do I get these suckers out of here? Oh, here we go. These are pretty cool rocks, dude. Thank you. Come here, you little fuck. Get out of the box. Get out of the box. You glued to the bottom of the box? Bro, get out of the... Okay, he's staying in his box. Whatever. Anyways, it's this little snail guy. Come on, camera. You can do this. You can focus. You can focus. Do it. You got this, buddy. 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 I will manually focus you if I have to. Look at him. Little snail guy. Is it a hermit crab? It is a hermit crab. You got a pointy booty. Did you know that my mom actually, when she was a kid, had a couple of pet hermit crabs? The more you know. Bird. Does anybody know what kind of bird this is? All right, class, what kind of bird is this? Tokyo Game Show has an announcement, had DLC for early access game, by the way, which is the new fucking low. It's very true. I fucking hate DLC for early access games. Cardinal, how dare you? Blue Jay? Blue Jay? You know, oddly enough, I'm trying to show you that it says mischievous or mischief blue jay. Well, it's a blue jay. Case in point. I was trying to show you that the back said that, but what about this one? Anybody know what this one is? Yo, look, Lake Superior, the greatest Great Lake. What do we got here, lads? Can we just take a moment to appreciate that Spirit has neatly trimmed nails? Do not, Shavrath. You're freaking me out. Starly? This is not a starling. So mad he wants to cut them. I just want to cut them a little bit. Look, you can see that they extend slightly past the end of my finger. Like, look at this pinky nail. Extends slightly past the end of my finger, and I don't like that. Starly, the Pokemon, it is not a Pokemon. I'd love to see those hands wrapped around my throat. He's a nail biter for sure. I'm not a nail biter, man. I'm not. You know what, Spirit? Wait, why are you leaving? What the hell? What? What have I done? You can say that as a nail biter. I'm not a nail biter, man. My mom was very clear that's not what my teeth were for. Because she works at a dental office. Gee, I wonder why. I don't know what I did. I literally don't have memory of what I said. Since 100% aren't a nail biter. Anyways, I need literally one person to say a bird in the chat that they have a guess for what this is before I reveal what it is. Let me make my Pokemon joke. Yeah, it's pretty close to a Starly. It's actually that's Spiritly right there. It's my boy. This is my great aunt who is very similar to a grandmother to me. This is what her favorite bird was. It's a Lake Superior bird. Said what I typed. Oh, okay, fair enough. This is actually a chickadee. Isn't that Canada's national bird? I don't know. What is Canada's national bird? Chickadees got their name because they go chickadee dee dee dee. Fun fact. We could have been here for 5 days and I would have gotten it. Oh man, I love birds. Hold on, there was one other thing here that I wanted to show you that was made of stone. But I don't know where it is. So, oh, there it is. My sister made this for me. Well, she didn't make it. She had one of her friends make it, I think. Or maybe bought it that somebody custom made. But it's essentially a little stone that says breathe on it. And it's like you can't really see that it's like textured on the back because it's white. But you can see it's got that ridge. So you're supposed to like put it between your fingers here. Because the ridge kind of like fits between these two fingers. You're supposed to just like, it's like a little fidget toy thing, but it says breathe on it as like an anti-anxiety thing. It's the Canadian J. A worry stone? Maybe that's what it's called. I'm not entirely sure. She said what it was at one point, but I think hers is blue and says relax on it. But mine is red and says breathe. I actually use this quite a bit when I used to get stressed. Breathe on that thing. Yo, Creed. I'll breathe on it. And can anybody guess what bird this is? Any guesses? Any guesses at all? Look, it's like it's got the little baby one. It's a starly. Look, there's a little baby with it too. Look at the little baby. Alaskan quail. Close enough. They're so fucking cool. This is my favorite bird, by the way. Pheasant? Dodo bird? I fucking hate all of you. I love this guy so much. He's so cool. I love quails. They just like have a cool little hat. I just think they're neat. I got this in Sequoia National Park, actually. When we went there, there's a big old sign talking about quails. That I have a picture next to, actually. It's very cool. What else have I got in this son of a bitch? I guess I've decided that I'm planning to show you guys literally just everything that's in my house today. That being said, I might need to put some of this stuff away before I get more stuff out. So give me one moment. Let's all wear fedoras. What the hell are you talking about, homie? All wear fedoras. Okay. So I got little hats so that SpiritWeasel will think we're neat. I already think you guys are all neat. I only get big hats. Hold on. I have things for that. Hold on. Where did I put them? Okay. Speaking of big hats, you guys will now see one of my prized possessions, one of my prized pieces of art. Look at this son of a bitch. I'm happy to report 0 likes. Hell yeah, Shabrat. That's pretty much what it was like for me too. Do you have no hair, SpiritWeasel? Fedora would probably suction on forever. Well, I don't want that. It's like 10 miles, I think. Nice. That's so cute. It's incredibly cute. These are so good. Plant sluts next. Huh. But this is made actually by a Minnesota artist, and all of his stuff is just called Birds with Hats. Because oddly enough, wouldn't you believe it, it's all birds with hats. So I've got 3 big prints that I made, or that I got. There's also this this guy here. I think this one literally is a fedora. So you live in the middle of nowhere, so nobody dateable lives within a reasonable distance from you. Pinky, I wish you were more wrong, but actually, actually, you're incredibly right. I'm not in the frame them. I'm planning to. I just don't have any money right now. The dating scene around me is really, really bad. At least for people that I would be interested in. The people that I would be interested in are not the people that are on the dating apps around me. It's an actual site. What is the site, Shavrath? Dare I ask? So then we've also got the third large print. It's a flicker in like in a cowboy hat. What is this called? It's a northern flicker with a ranger. There's a ranger, by the way, the hat. The hat on this one is this is a fedora. And I think they just call the pink one, it's just called a fancy hat. No, I'm not a cool player. Would you be interested in you? Yeah, sure, probably. But like the ideal demographic for a lot of women around here is like the actual stereotypical guy holding a fish picture. And that's not me at all. So, what do we want to listen to now? Pokemon, Red and Blue, Shamisen, and Rock Fusion. Go back to the beginning of this one. I do not have a fish pick. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't either. Which is what makes it difficult. Need a scuffy bear? You're a little freak. So, because I got these three larger prints, also let me know if the music is too loud or anything like that. The song is rad, thank you. I didn't compose it myself. Because I got these three larger pictures, they also sent me 3 postcard size pictures. Look at this little guy. This is a killdeer in a tanner's cattleman. Look at this old dude. Then we have a blue heron in a straw hat. Should maybe try and move these a little bit closer, but the light might fuck them up. What am I looking at and why do I like it? They're birds with hats. Hello, welcome drums. Killdeer. And then they also sent me a cardinal in a, what is this, a trilby? In a bowler. Gotta go, chat. Love y'all, it was fun. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Power. Appreciate it. Look at him, isn't he great? Bye, girlfriend. So yeah, they gave me those 3 big ones and these 3 small ones, which was very cool. Anyways, Pinky, that you were talking about a big hat, and that's what I was thinking about. That bird picture with a big hat. Anyways, I found one of my other pins. This one, you might think, brother, ain't that a blue jay? It's actually a Stellar's jay. Which is like a blue jay, but he's edgy and has a black head. So there's a plant slut shop, and there's also a different one that is plant slut burlesque strippers. All right, whatever you say. However, if we're gonna go with more Balatro stuff, so when I ordered that Balatro deck of cards, I also got this very big sticker of throwback, I think this is. But it's very shiny. Stellar's Jay, just a teenage blue jay. In terms of style, yes. In terms of actual biology, no. But in terms of style, yes. But this is a cool sticker. I don't know what I'm ever gonna like do with this, but I've got it. And then, do you guys know, I think you guys know Nito I've raided her a couple of times. She plays Balatro. Put it in a sleeve. I don't have a sleeve big enough for that. A teenage dirtbag. Nice. Kumu, I've actually been listening to that song a lot lately. But so I had purchased some, she did like some art stickers, and they're all like mini versions of Jokers that she, like little mini pixel art versions of Jokers. They're very cool. I think I might need to go back to the other lighting because this is getting very reflective. It's pretty cool. I like these a lot. They're very neat. I don't know if I'm ever really going to use them as stickers for anything, but I think they're very cool. They look very nice. Take them out of the plastic. I will not be doing so. Actually, I guess I could, but also I got this little Neato Studio sticker. I don't know where exactly I got this sticker from, but it's a Celeste sticker. I don't know. With Marlene or whatever her name is. I don't remember what her name is. There you go. There's that though. I don't know anything about Celeste really. And then so you guys know the posters that are behind me normally? Like the Godzilla one and the Monster Hunter one. Those came with another like vinyl sticker thing that the artist sent out with them. Look at this bad boy. Praise the sun. I've got a big old Solaire vinyl sticker. It's awesome. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. One of one signed album artwork. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's what we're talking about. Drums, we're just like talking about general things that people collect. So if there's any things that you collect that you want to talk about, by all means, tell me about them. I have a collection of collections. See, somebody else came in and said that too. I have a big collection of plants. See, that's awesome. That's cool. Kumu does collect things. Funko Pops mostly, gotcha. I've never been big into Funko Pops. There's like specific ones that I would want, but there's a lot of them that I'm like, I just don't care about that. Did I never turn this back on autofocus? It should be on autofocus, right? Yeah, it's on autofocus. She collects my love on a daily basis. Hell yeah. So I also have some Magic cards. These are, I don't like really collect Magic cards, like Magic the Gathering cards, but these are like specifically like from like a Goofy set from long before I played, and they make me laugh. Come on, camera, you got this. Camera, you got this. Camera. There we go. It is, well, their names are Rock Lobster, Paper Tiger, and Scissor Lizards. So they're just rock, paper, scissors cards. And they're just kind of neat. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Used to collect keychains and yarn and fabric. I will surely never use, but my collections have slowed since becoming unemployed. Fair enough. But obviously Rock Lobster beats Scissor Lizard, and Scissor Lizard beats Paper Tiger, and so on and so forth, as you would do in rock, paper, scissors. If we were to play rock, paper, scissors right now, what would you pick? Probably rock. Okay, Creed, what would you pick? Shane might have picked paper. Damn it. Damn it. So those are kind of neat. There's like, you can maybe see him a little bit closer. Look, see, he's like a little origami tiger. This is the rock lobster. He just looks like a regular lobster, but he's made out of rock, I guess. Here's the scissor lizard. He's got scissor hands. I also collect art. Oh no. Not the collection killer of having no form of expendable income. Yeah, we live in a society, dare I say. And so I also like collect like individual cards. It's like I need to turn this down very slightly. I also collect like individual cards that I want to. Scissor lizard is fucking cool. Scissor hands, just like Eddie. It's true. That I want to like put in individual like display cases, like just cards that have been like that I just think are individual cards that I think are neat, but aren't like regular playing cards. So like there's this Animal Crossing card. This is Rolled. Rolled was he was my best friend in the first Animal Crossing that I played. Look at this guy. But he's got his own like little card. I have 3 pieces of signed things from artists, 2 of which are from the same artist. Yeah, bro, fucking post them in the Discord. So I want to get things like this framed. Roll doesn't look trustworthy. Bro, he's the most trustworthy. Okay, camera, very cool. You can trust him with your life because he doesn't give a fuck about anything outside of working out. So that's one of the things I want to put in there. And then we've also got from this weirdo card game called MetaZoo. It's like a cryptid card game. I've got the Loveland Frogman. He's holographic and shiny, but you can't really tell with this lighting. Oh, I've got an idea. Hold on. Is this going to work, do you think? Anybody have any ideas on whether this is going to work? What if I turn on the flashlight on my phone? Oh, look. There you go. So he's very cool. Unfortunately, this game is weird as fuck. Maybe turn off the main light. I have the main light off already. I don't know what channel to put in. It's fair enough. But this game is like really weird. For one, it's like barely playable. As in the cards, like, I don't know, they're really fucking weird. Like, this one has like a normal effect. Granted, it's like a giant box of text, but this one has a normal like effect by comparison. Some of the other cards are like, oh, this gets 300 more attack if there was rain 4 days ago. Or this gets 500 defense if you're within 2 miles of a river. So it's like, it's the weirdest fucking game. And then also it all got like kind of turned into NFTs like garbage, but I think it's a really cool card. I've dropped it. And so I just want to get like a bunch of cards kind of like this that I can just like put in little, can you, for God's fuck, man. Just like, how hard is it for you to focus on like down here? There you go, camera. Just like cards like this that I can put like into individual display cases. Like also some of the, like a Balatro Joker would go in there. And then I also want to get like a copy of like maybe Blue Eyes White Dragon and the pieces of Exodia, stuff like that. Maybe some sort of Pokemon card. But yeah, just because I think individual cards like this from different games are cool. Let's see this artwork. Do you guys want me to show this artwork on the screen? Would that be something that you're into? Fluff Patrick. Look at these. 40-watt sun, wider than the sky. This is cool. It's kind of cool. The first two are from the same artist, so this one and this one. Now they're very cool. You can get a full Exodia set for like $2. Yeah, and I would like to so that was those things. Take your meds if you take meds when I take meds. Fair enough. I don't know if I do, but Pinky is on my level. Creed is trying to activate my praise kink. Guys, it's time. And you got me. My favorite part about Creed is that far away he looks like he's doing the universal symbol for cunnilingus. Yeah, okay, pal. Let's get you to bed. Guys, quick, somebody else tell me something that I can show. What is something I can show? You have a good collectible? What do you got? Oops. Oh, you posted. Hold on. A bacon press. I don't know what this is. Shavrath, you're gonna have to actually explain this to me. Brother, what is going on with your belt here? What do you got going on here? Why is this part just sticking out? I have a collection of wasps invading my home. Does that count? Kinda. It's a bacon press. Okay, but... my belt isn't closed? You know this dude's packing. This is nice. What else do I... guys, do I have anything cool? I could show you guys some more of my dice, but they're not like, they're not like that. I don't know, they're very unorganized right now. Never used it for anything, I just wanted to have it. Are you talking about the belt or the bacon press? Totally printed, totally legally printed paintings. Hang on, okay. Also, if anybody else has any collectibles that they want to show off, by all means, send it. Actually, I'll leave you on Shavraz's dick for a second while I look around my house very rapidly. unbeknownst to me, apparently I collect pins as well. I don't like have very many to show, but he's going to yell at me, by the way. I gave him a bonus picture. Oh my god, look at this. This is very scary, Shavarath. I like the style, though. This is what we're looking for right here. I like the style you got going on with this stuff. Oh god, this is freaky. I don't know why, but there's something like freakier about this one. Oops, I didn't get to the last one yet. Wow. Bro has so much shit in his house. Bro, I fuck this picture. I fuck with this picture. Look at this. This is amazing. I love that. Huh. One moment. Fuck you. Fuck you. Bro, how do I turn my... Where do I have my fucking camera at? Oh, there we go. Fuck you, Chevrolet. I'm running out of things, but I guess I've got these Luigi's Mansion pins. I don't remember where I got these. I think my friend maybe got them from Target or something. I think like they were at a promotion thing because he works at Target. Same with these Pokemon ones. These have got to be some of my least favorite starters out of all the games, but somehow, or for some reason, I've got them. I don't know. I've got this, which is like a real pin. Mammoth Cave National Park. Very neat. It's a collection series. And then this is a regular set of playing cards, I guess. Favorite art in the Discord in a few minutes. I just need to finish vacuuming. If you like the Cthulhu art I had on the wall, by the way, those are free made by an artist who does not believe in copyright. Interesting. What a shuffle. Thank you. I did. Holy shit. Blurry hand cam. I know. It's I'm trying to get the focus to be autofocus, but also work. And then it just like fucks up sometimes. Hello, Sive. Sive, what should I, I've been just like showing things. What should I show? You are a knower of things that I have or that I possess. So, what is something that I can show? Okay, guys, look. This is what I used to cut my fingernails with. It's technically a toenail clipper. Wouldn't you believe it? It has actually just a brass foot. Whoop. Maybe shouldn't be showing that one now that I'm thinking about it. You show your dice yet? I've shown some of them in the past, but it's so horribly unorganized. I'm pretty sure I've talked about them before, but I don't know if there's like really many things to show. I can, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll grab them. jeez, Rick. Actually, I might be able to turn on the overhead like this. I'm gonna assume that that's like the how to get that art and not a link to like porn or a scam. I've shown you guys a lot of this stuff before, I think. I mean, to be fair, I've shown a lot of the stuff that I showed today to you guys before as well, but somebody give me an animal they enjoy. Not a giraffe. I don't have a giraffe. Just like an animal. I know. I don't have a giraffe. It's very sad. Need to move things around here slightly. Axolotls. Okay, can somebody give me like a normal people animal? In the meantime, I can show you this dice that is within... It's a d6 within another d6. Sloths, walrus. Okay, can somebody give me a dice animal that I have? Goats, because you're the throat goat. I don't know if I have a goat. I have a wiener dog. Hopefully that helps. It's actually just like a bunch of different kinds of dogs, but wiener dog is one of them. Star giraffes? Yeah, but I don't have those ones in dice. So I need somebody to say an animal that I have a dice of. Or like, here's a lighthouse. I've got a set of lighthouse dice. So you know how I showed you that D6 inside of a D6? What if I showed you a D12 inside of another D12? An eagle? Hold on, I have this one. Somewhere. By the way, just so you guys know, I really need to organize this, but this is what the fucking box looks like right now. It's just like... Let me move my camera. It's, I dropped it once and I never reorganized it. So, cheap cat. So I'm like kind of... Any sex dice, like the one that says touch them and the other one says bottom of foot. I would love to have that. I don't actually have that. It's, if I turn my light off, is it going to be better with the focus? Actually, yeah, somehow. Okay, so if I zoom in using this, it doesn't actually zoom in. Unfortunate. Well, you win some, you lose some. Nice, here's a horse. I wish I had the sex dice, by the way. I think I said that, but... Cow, lion, tiger, cheap cat. Brother, oh, I really should have organized this before showing you guys. What about a pink elephant? Suspect Shab has an actual interest in feet. We're not talking about the Nero picture. No comment. What about a little scarabee guy? This dice is kind of cool. It's see-through. I know I have an eagle in here. You'll just have to give me a second to find it. Here's one made out of cow bone. I have a few of those. This one has 60 sides. It's actually like hell to try and use, but okay, camera, you can do this. You can focus, you can focus, you can focus, you can focus, trust. There you go. We got a 32. It's like my favorite Disney song, Pink Elephant. I'll take your word for it. I'm not like a knower of Disney songs. There's a gray elephant as well. It's a sister dice of the, maybe I should just put these out here for now. Some moose as well. This one has just like North American mammals on it. It's got a skunk, possum, raccoon, beaver, rabbit. I think that's all of them. Squirrel. This one has a seagull. Here's the dog one. I'll put it on the wiener dog for you guys. Here's a teddy bear. Focus, you bitch. It's got a little bow tie. You've posted some of your favorite art in the Discord? Okay. Oh my god. Look at this spooky ass bug thing. He's kind of freaky. Oh, it's a bowling pin. Reminds me of a bowling pin. Are these like cuttlefish? Or what am I? They don't really look like cuttlefish. What are these? These look like something, but I don't know what they are. Ceramic wall hanging the beetle. They're slugs. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Oh my god, look at this motherfucker. It's a bud vase? No, that's a bowling pin, but sure. Look, Moo, you complain about me and feet, and then you post a picture of your foot. Uh-oh, she didn't see. It's kind of covered up by the chat, but foot spotted. Look at this. Look at these little bats. They can't be in there. It's not where bats are supposed to be. You can't. That's not where the bats are supposed to be. I really like this, though. I don't know what it is about this, but I really like it. By the way, I'm not a foot guy, but that was really funny. Look, here's the thing, Shabrath. I always say I'm not the foot guy, but everybody just chooses to believe what they want to believe anyways. So, have fun with that. Where the hell is my... Here we go. But you're lying, so that's different. See, this is what I'm talking about. People just make shit up. They're just like, I simply don't want to live in a world where this guy is not attracted to feet. You have looked up at least 2 feet today. I've looked at 2 feet today. I have not looked up 2 feet today. It's a big difference. Yeah, teddy bear dice. Focus, you son of a bitch. Focus. Focus. Don't look at the rest of that stuff. You piece of shit. This camera, dude. No, that was cut out of context. Here's a panda. If there's ever an animal that I'm like, I don't respect this, just manually adjust the focus, brother, when I'm trying to grab dice and then just constantly manually adjusting the focus, I can't be bothered. I don't know, this might be controversial. I don't know if pandas should be allowed to, we've got them on life support, and I don't know how I feel about that. Frog. Guys, look, it's Addy / Benji. Pandas are pretty stupid animals. They're not bright. Here's a dragon. Dragon these nuts across your forehead. Freg. So true. What are you? It's a dang old ladybug. Fucking stop. Don't look at those other dice. This one's not like an animal, but it's a skull and crossbones. Same with koalas. By the way, pandas have the digestive tract of a meat eater, but actively choose to eat something they get no fucking nutrients from. It's true. And koalas need to shit in their babies' mouths because otherwise they can't digest eucalyptus because they don't naturally have the fucking bacteria to do so. I fucking bears, man. Or bear adjacent animals. The corpse of a human animal. That's pretty true. Where? Okay, we're grabbing animals. Here's a crow. Actually, I think this might be a raven. I'm glad you share my hate, Pinky. I also share your hate. Rabbits are also croprophagic. Like they eat shit is I imagine what that is. And this one I really like. It's a dinosaur one. We got the good old Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus, focus, Parasaurolophus, and you guessed it, it's the boy, the T-Rex. It's an inaccurate representation of him. This is like a representation from like the 50s or 60s where they stood up more straight. They don't really do that. I say like I am intimately aware of how dinosaurs were. Also got this one with trains. Train. 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 Don't have a nice showed yet. Maybe that's all of them. Oh. There's the train one. Hey, Spirit, Google what dinosaur has 1,000 teeth. Why do I need to Google that? So they eat their own shit. Is running a train on us? That is not what I said. Fuck, I forgot about my meds. You're the one that said to take the meds, man. What? Shavroth, I'll have you know that that's not how that's pronounced. I think you know this already. How dare you? Oh, here's one of my favorites. I love the color on this one. Look at this flamingo. Hey, focus, you fuck. It's a very cool flamingo. I like this one a lot. It's a very unique color for a dice. A die, if you will. Please share with the class. Nigersaurus. At least rabbits don't only eat eucalyptus, so they have the energy to do something that isn't sleep and digest all day. They've got the ability to run around and fucking scream. I got a BRB now. All right, no worries. Thanks for hanging out, Pinky. Speaking of Pinky, a pink pig. This motherfucker's gonna make me auto or make me manually focus this shit. I want it like up here. Like there-ish. Eeg. Eeg. Med's taken, proud of you. Hell yeah. That's what we're talking about. It's also a Unicron. Look at that bad boy. What is this? This one's brown. It's another moose. I didn't realize I had more than one moose. The brown one, it's the bear. I really like the color of this dice. It's very, very appealing to me. I gotta go. Loved your nerd shit. Are you going to stream? Is that what you're going to do? Answer the question, D. Delilah. What else I got in here? What is this gray one? Owl. I think this is a great horned owl, maybe great gray owl. I think it's great horned. You can tell by the, I don't know, the horns, I guess. Humu, tell me, I'm going to hit the button and finish eating and let the dogs out before ads finish. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Enjoy. I'll be along before too long, I'm sure. Here's a bright green fish. Look at that bad boy. I have yet to find the eagle that I was told that, or that I was telling people that I have. Here's a dice with one side. One-sided D6. Just put you down here, I guess. For God's frick, man. I know you're in here. Quit hiding from me. Somebody said cow. Here's a cow. I wish Power was still here when I found the cow. Power, this one's for you. Moo. Somebody clip that for Power and send it to him. You have a mushroom? I don't think so, actually. Instead of a mushroom, what if I just had the United States? Is that good or is that not as good? It's got blue for the other sides. I know how much you're a big fan of the US. Bro, I've got moose fucking everywhere, man. Here's a yellow dragon. Dragging these nuts across your forehead. I cannot leave until I find the damn one with the eagle on it. Alien. That one reminds me a bit of Kumu. This one has assorted. You have a bunch of moose in Minnesota? No, we have like very few moose in Minnesota. Here's an elephant's ass. Here's a tea bag. A donkey's ass. An eye with a keyhole. And a bird's butt. Then wouldn't you know it, a pig's butt as well. I'm never gonna actually like find this one that I was looking for. There it is. Actually, I literally just found it. So, horse, fish, frog, turtle, ant, and a fucking eagle. We finally found the dang eagle. I really need to organize this shit. It's so bad. It's like really, really bad. God, I just keep picking up the damn moose. Everywhere it's moose, 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 moose. Do I have anything? Oh, hey, look. Here's the other eagle one. This one is a dedicated, just single eagle dice. What if you just instead scoop them back into the container and forget? I guarantee that's what I'm gonna do. So, Kumu, if you're not a United States lover, what about Canada? I don't know if that tickles your fancy or not. And I'm sorry about the no loon trading card, but we do have a loon die. Oh, I love the color of this one. Look, it's like just slightly off-white, and it's a little hedgehog guy. Isn't he cute? I love him. He's a good lad. I need to find one more animal, and this little section of the thing will be complete. Also, look at these weird ass D&D dice that I was gonna use. Like weird shapes. Or like, maybe they're not weird shapes, they're just non-standard shapes. I kind of love them for that. And then my friend Sive told me I couldn't use them because they weren't fair. I'm pretty sure they are fair, but he told me I couldn't use them. Here's a cat. We love the little cat. Let me... They're still a bit blurry. Maybe it's just because the resolution isn't that good. But there you go. There's like a lot of my dice. I guess it's not like a lot. I've still got things like these little wooden ones, and I've got this one with symbols on it. I've got that alien one again, but this one's glow in the dark. I've got this one with 3 tiny D6 in it. But I think that seems like a decent spot to end considering the music just ended. The music did not just end, I lied to you. What the hell is this? Oh my god, you can't even like see the pips on this one. Some of these are whack. What does the alien remind me of you? I don't know. Of the tiny ones, they're so fucking cute. I think I've showed you before, but I'm sure I've shown you my tiny briefcase filled with tiny dice that I'm scared to open. Got a whole briefcase filled with these little suckers. My friend gave it to me for my birthday a long time ago. Oh yeah, I put the scarab over here to the side instead of putting him in the line. I think that's mostly it. Yeah, so what do you guys say? Should we maybe send it on over to the old Didaloni? Suggested collabs. Why are you suggesting collabs to me? Don't suggest collabs to me. Oh fuck, how am I gonna get to my... How do I raid from here? Oh fuck. How do I raid from here? I can't raid channel. My keyboard is like way off to the side over there. Bro, I don't... Who the fuck are all these VTubers? I'm gonna start the raid. This is like a weird way to do this. I've never done it this way before. Anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. It was a fun stream. I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow, hopefully anyways. Need a tosser beanbag? Apparently I already have. I miss my walk on every time because every time I raid her because of this, but yeah. Oh, there's the button. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye everyone.